All right, here goes.
Undan nizero het stanyo. Awira awa unte yard on jadagun. Toner warda nagarade. Desajera nero niha. Nekti yate huwayat na kera. Azekante ta jajera oni. Nekti ya otena degari wastakwe. Agungwe da sun a wahuan nordun kwedzi niot nesagode ya ogun a. Zewajera sriat dizaks ne heitham. Raganarun kwakwe unte zini togwanyo. Nek zi ohondo yo hawitun ya de haganerakwe. Zinuer o jokwa templar alguego tadinya rodarhox. Ne on ha atket sanis. Zigatke sun arian a higun sagandanu agat gato zine sagar raskanex.
Zit one day sta.
Oni sajerha.
Ya otena gwanek gwanek.
Radunagedu, te wakari chirunyana. Runajageru na daratu danu yagodunis.
How was? Nexi dosa izi nakahonda di yahaze.
Di don't what stage. Gariwes what gano harenu tigo yorunya zawa dakwanya suma. Gonna squaxor on a Johnny. Zizohak ohondo signori ang galahwa ne.
Hi, sta.
Hi, sta. Zaga de deriwasta.
Zazah Dandi. Ha'o, wa Zazah Dandi.
Så vad det ni går så också gumma. Det då så jag där så han dia.
Toga nuam zede wakide.
Gundi Gawana Obuaho Yaga Gundi Nagere Gaa Tony Guna Stinio Ne Okwari.
Danane radiatine kera. Renungwe runsa nage de wat tirat kawas. Wagari warge di ot stara ganatanyadu radinagare.
Energy de Tadi. Anatahaya Yedawawe.
Wana hoda de wat karitsa runyane.
Yagoda setuga. Haha, Zora gohadu. Is it as a datum?
Aska degani asa gayeri. Aska de wat nyawe.
Suzizo yande negiga.
Jeg tisere disse dunge noe galt. Wagariwas on nayawan ne daga jidawah tandi. Doni gariwas isere ahona dasa dunhage.
Waguyat that sorry.
Oh, akne da yung kahare te dana.
Jidawat kari chiduni.
Isaiah has a yatawe.
Aska, Degini, Asa, Gayerdi, Whisk, Yayak, Sada, Sadegu, Jotu, Oyerdi, Oska you are it, Degini you are it, Asa you are it, Gayerdi you are it, Whisk you are it, Yayak you are it, Sada you are it, Sadegu you are it, Jotu you are it, Sawasa.
What have we here?
You look familiar. Where have I seen you before? That wasn't very nice.
Let me go!
Listen to that. He knows English.
Small for a savage.
Spirited too. We have questions for your elders. Only tell us where your village is, boy, and you can go.
Best do as he asks, child.
I could snap your neck, you know. A little more pressure, and pop. The sad little flame of your life extinguished. You are a nothing, a speck of dust. You and all your ilk, living in the dirt like animals, oblivious to the true ways of the world. The wiser among you recognize the shape of the future. They throw themselves at our feet and beg mercy. But not you, it seems. No. You cling desperately to your ways, too ignorant to know your folly. But I am not unkind. And so I spare you, that you may carry word to your people. Let them know the sooner we are given what we seek, the sooner you can return to your pathetic, empty lives. A fair trade, is it not?
What is your name?
Charles Lee. Why do you ask?
So I can find you.
I look forward to it.
Istaa. Istaa.
Radun hagedu. Gonu wa. Radun hagedu. Gon.
Dagayena was. Kaiges. Anto yanaratne.
Johto, John. Onak ti on sadego. Onak.
Jaatsik andene.
Zodzi onaga ona. Se sotstek. Radun hagedu. Onak ti on zatni gunra zatni duhage.
Dodek.
Anserek. Toga zun haak. Ansesege. Nekti zaderi ondarak. Dinawe. Andini kwe gunhage.
Ja, zadoressa, da kwatka. Da gerihu, akenyagante.
Unurumpa.
Ista!
Ghana!
Oh, naga isa.
Yatta waga ni gon roni. Sada da wena da unga?
Gat, ingeni o tanseraya. O yaner mangeni wanundo se ay deni roro ke tinohoda de dom zom ne ayoga rahwe ori wage. Andi jadasa wane ay deni sto zera roro ke. Amando enega ne toda di jat ka tunywe ne ay deni ti nakwa tsari. Wasqueni, ya zoji de wandore. Ize ona.
Yo tena de jaun de ne ayena.
Ha, zezak tinuwe yo jikunde. Zahaga yo yanere.
Yum zaskats.
Nekti doni gari wes tona yo tuhage. Nona ska guidene ne te wasa gayeri ni hadi runungwe kaa ta hunana dakwage. Sok nona askana nage ne ta te watna neda. Iga garhagunsu hundo ratu kaa hunzage hunda ditaru. Garu ne zosera aska dewa nyawa na hadihage. Yahtes gari wes ta yunki yakwa daze te.
Segun inu tumnes.
Ha nekti zaha akta da hunenu haje. Te dun zohum jokna e de waire. Toga yaho tena tai de waire, toga yah tai de waderio, to are na zawane.
Tokni ko hak. Wagerek ta gari hunyani o nirt zi agerato.
Tigawanio, to agweks yotti na kuni, zaha gasto zeriohage ziniotne oya.
Nek zi atamdo era ye dene dene ka hondage.
Yahta diodun zohum unka e goderianderage wahi, hau yungeni dogaski doga andeni gweni toya yedenewe, ne dosa ya yedini rada ne unzage.
Waderian dat seraksa ne giga.
Das kena gera.
Onagat
What zok?
you draw done.
Tazada dehtak. Kahnior. Atqui, ja zodi de madore.
Miała.
Ona deni rata.
Zodzi on dore.
Oni oti isere zaha set satstege doga ja chasadatrege.
Nekti ohna jawa ne doga atjada ne dano gihie.
Doga oya wat ti nakunyanyo akta satkan zera. Nahoda, wa ga ni guruni.
Yatta wak gwenyo agwego yang ni haraunge. Ga gader harde zinora agwego a seroroge. Gaduga isere ya daga yeri zinigo yung geniya. Tont kur harege. Daga rungada no na anta. So the doina dam go. I want to go into just Dante on.
Ja, segu de dom zomai deni wararoro ge danuga nehm.
Agwa ya no wanda de gadura tsra wi aha. Dana dosa zero zuzi wa gareso.
Anguri hunya, kana dakta ezot kodina gerenyo, ton di jadora de. Do hum tahun yo snore am dayo kwate. Yot kwenies ya kan heya de. Kaya danoru ne giga de hum tanega. Onek tia de waderi wa kwenias tage ne sa oyera. Kada denak totas aun dassa de sanuni. Toga anze sadowate. Ande wadu nege negario. Tanu yan wadoratsera yan da ne.
Agua next izini wa de sanio.
Ona anteni yanzere. Yo snore se wahra darungo. Skena sua tanut kayeri. Yata o waru kok tate zadum zoni. Nektiga nehum oni. Toga danzasteri ha. Asi daksa anguna dun hasse ona onio di asat karhara. Jojera tu onek hasse tsari di nume guja darorox ne gundirio. Dio sumagaro de de watskan hukwa di gahnegi rata. Zezak ne gayendere watrori di unwak to dundundawarie. Kanaktiyo ne ga ayunt karhara. Hauki oya zijat karhara. Gan tozat karhara.
Niot.
Yo yanere, hau jade nyanda ne zaha gario dawana ye deniena, zini gariwe sugenir hare.
Ho idawes. Sa de sanios ni za ona.
Ya, kaya gwire danu gahure au naya anga daksa de ne ganehum. Negigas kayada kesnu sage angats de zi anjena. Onak tiskena sun a ange. Toga oskenundu ayungenika amadego. Takwa de rorok. Tawaga da hujose ang dage ni gora di hato. Ona deni rora ke zina hoda de dom zohum. Ang zejat ka zera ne yunt kar harakwa. Yama. Timja dum zoni segu, nekti yatte zugini nakto de. Onekti de deni zaru aja dora de. Toga idenere yat da ide nokta.
Yatte wag der yan dare.
Kunye takwa, tazada de tak ni nize. aunza ke de ona. Kana dogu? Ona awa ne. Otku.
Agua get tani ke. Was get nyaga de. Nyawa.
Amze jahtandi ona. Ayawa sira naja ke hoti ni kuhrayanda ne. Tino jera ya ezo de tiena.
Nektiato deot.
Oh niot.
Rat dukhawa hageri hunya.
Agaderian dare jizardi hoye was onojera jia garha gunchedeweta. Onojera jia deatia jataraniere ne oya ganyoke haga ziwaderio. Uma wasundade donzaderi huat zeraguase. Yohunjanorunge yungwadenadayan danune amha ajungwaderi wayani ne Ayatia se Donisege Undruhunza.
Arahaja zidogane gando ayatiri hune kiswas saha odisa stasirayanda ne.
Yungwadora zine to naya de wayer hage. Yungwayat dodar he zinogayera ne de tiswa neda. Danu ne dogat to no de wayere yot deru ayungwajonha se.
Onu jera zi Tony yori hawana ne ai da wada den hodu. Ona hoda tiga.
Kan hoha.
Oyane?
Greetings, Guardian.
Are you a spirit?
You may think of me as such.
Where am I?
You are where you were before. If you mean to ask what it is you now see, it is known as the Nexus. From here, probabilities are calculated so that the proper path may be chosen.
What path?
Yours. Follow me.
What have you done to me?
Selected a form familiar to your culture. It is designed to ease navigation. We have waited millennia for your arrival. You, who will bring to him the last piece, that he may open the door.
I do not understand.
Nor need you. I sense my words cause pain. But such was not my intention. You are important, child, in more ways than you will ever know. As we speak, forces gather in secret, preparing to seize control of the land. If they succeed, the sanctuary will be breached. Yours is a special lineage. Past, present, future. Many are connected to you. Many who have changed the world, who will change the world. So too shall you. I have called you here that you might know your duty. You must protect Sanctuary from those who would undo our work.
What sanctuary? What work?
Maintaining your current course will result in a negative outcome. Premature access will destabilize the region. Your village and its people will be destroyed.
What am I to do?
You will learn of a man who will provide additional training. Seek this symbol. No doubt you have many questions. Time will see them answered. For now, you must follow. Leading is for later.
Radun hagerdun got nuwe ni satka tuntiga gari wayerunitstu.
Adun heads wagena duni. What garo di rungwe daya jadatka. Ahagena dun hase o nio di akande. Da tune tiga runungwe. Easy na gahanda di tunes. Gari wesi wagaderiandere. Tanu ize gi oni. Arahaja ziza detni go rizu ne dosa seri wayena.
Yungwar haratstu ne ayede wa dunhunjanuna. Nexti da sheri de nize. De ot danu haje o hunjage danu ya taundo ayungwa da se dunhage.
Ya ka atakitskoda danu agader harda dene ayede wa wanda ne.
Wa gunya do dari sigi o wadu era osete.
Ohnu jera di dezaderi huadenyani.
Aze ganya tak gweni daguri huadeni. Yahasa giga. Ase tari jina hoda ze sakstit kada kunegas. Tonu e dagatka tone gari huayernitsto. Ne egi garun gwera hawi o yashnena zinio zizatnista hawa shagoshnena.
Yama.
Serdia sadoga, nekti gets hani suzi ezos are harde. Was sezakane gari huayronitstu, satahatsari.
Leaving home was harder than I thought. I expected the journey would fill me with a sort of pride, a sense of accomplishment. But whatever it was that carried me away from home soon fled, replaced by questions, and no small amount of doubt. Had I been too hasty? Had I made a mistake? The others in the village, they thought this was something I wanted, something I chose to do. But it never felt that way to me. No. It was not a choice. It was an obligation. Because if not me, then who?
What?
I was told you could train me.
No. Go away!
I'm not leaving! I need a place to camp. This There must be another way in. Please, all I ask is a moment of your time.
I apologize if I've been unclear or otherwise confused you with my words. It was never my intention to mislead, so let me try to clarify. Get the hell off my land.
Coming up! Just hear me out. What are you so afraid of?
Afraid? You think I'm afraid of anything? Least of all a self-important little scab like you? Or you might dream of being a hero, of riding to rescues, of saving the world. But stay this course, and the only thing you're gonna be is dead. The world's moved on, boy. Best you do too.
I will not leave, do you hear me? I'm never leaving. Just wait, old man. I will not be defeated so easily. You will train me. You have to.
These are square toes. This'll be easy.
That's what you said last time, and I wound up with a dead horse and a dark eye.
Who are you?
No one you need concern yourself with, little britches.
Best cut for something bad happens.
No.
Can't say we didn't warn ya. You're only making things worse.
Oi, brothers!
Should have run when you had the chance.
Yield, boy. Do your quick.
Why are you here? What do you want?
Best ask the boss man.
You working for the old man, then? That it? Maybe this will get you talking. Oh.
Thank you.
Clean this up. Then I suppose we should talk.
Sorry.
Not your fault. This whole place is ready to come down. Goddamn miracle it hasn't already. Anyway, who are you?
My name is Radohangado.
Right. Well, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Now, tell me why you're here.
I was told to seek this symbol.
Do you even know what that symbol represents? Or what it is you're asking for?
No.
And yet, here you are.
The spirit said that I am...
These spirits of yours have been harassing the assassins for centuries. Ever since Ezio uncorked the bottle. But you don't even know what an assassin is, do you? Well, best settled in then. I've got a story to tell, and it's gonna take a while to get it all out. And so, this is why the Assassins have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of the Templars. Because if they succeed, your spirit's visions will become reality.
Then I will stop them.
Oh, I have no doubt you'll try. Come on, I've something to show you. Careful. Wasn't a joke when I said this place was coming apart.
Why don't you repair it?
What's the point? Besides, I don't have materials for the job.
So buy them.
Look at me. You think I can just march into some store, purse full of pounds, and go shopping?
Yes. Why not?
So naive. This way. I don't think you can just come in here, throw those on, and call yourself an assassin.
I did not. I would never presume...
That's all right. I know they've a certain allure. Very well. I'll train you. Then we'll know if you've the right to wear those robes.
Thank you.
Name's Achilles. Come on, then. We've work to do.
You are a speck of dust, a nothing. You and all your kind. Living in the dirt like animals, oblivious to the true ways of the world.
What do the Templars want?
What they've always wanted. Control. They see an opportunity in the colonies. A chance for new beginnings, unfettered by the chaos of the past. This is why they backed the British. Here they have a chance to illustrate the merits of their beliefs. A people in service to the principles of order and structure.
I have seen what is to come if they succeed. They have to die, don't they? All of them. Even my father.
Especially your father. He's the one holding the whole thing together.
So I trained. In running, in climbing, in fighting, in falling. And for every lesson that concerned the body, there were two that concerned the mind. Language, philosophy, logic, the arts. Achilles taught most often of the assassins and Templars, their structures, origins, and purpose. Centuries of history condensed into a few short days. I told him of the men who had burned my village, of Charles Lee, and my promise to him. Achilles explained that Lee and his followers were Templars, and that they were led by none other than my own father. If I was to serve the order, these men would become my targets. So I worked harder, learned faster, but for all my progress, it was clear that I still had much to learn. My training had only just begun.
Good evening. Good morning.
To you as well. You taking a trip?
I've decided to do something about the house, and you're going to help me. Get it? Don't stare.
Sorry.
Come on.
This place is incredible. The people, the sounds and smells. I could walk these streets for days and know not even half its wonders.
I thought the same as you upon a time. These days, I much prefer the quiet of the countryside.
But there is so much life here. So many opportunities.
For a few, my boy. For a few. There's a store close to here. You're to buy the items on this list. Tell them where the carriage is, and they'll see that it's loaded. Understood?
Yes.
Good. You're also going to need a new name. Your skin is fair enough that you might pass for one with Spanish or Italian blood. Better to be thought a Spaniard than a native. And both are better still than I.
That is not true.
What's true and what is aren't always the same.
What would you call me then?
Kana. Yes, that will be your name. All right then, off you go.
Thefts and made them law, but the Constitution says we've a right.
You lost?
I need the items on this list.
Will you be paying with coin or trade?
Some of these things I have, some I don't. Lumber's hard to come by since my supplier up and vanished. I have the tools and pitch, though. Nails, too. So, where do you want this delivered?
Our wagon is near the State House. I should return to Achilles.
Everyone! Who stands in Parliament for Boston? For New York? For Virginia? No one. But Old Sarum is represented. And Newport, and Newtown, Seaford, and Saltash. The list goes on. Rotten boroughs, one and all. Yes. We're headed to the customs house to toss some quips at the lobsters. James, Sam, come on. We're going to ruffle some redback feathers.
What happened?
That's what we're going to find out.
With me! To
Follow
King
me.
Street! We'll show them! Down to the customs house for a spree! Come along!
I say again, disperse! Congregating in this manner is forbidden!
We're not going anywhere, Bug!
Oi! Why don't you go back to England?
No good can come of this chaos! Return to your homes, and all will be forgiven!
Never!
Not until you've answered for your crimes!
You're right, cowards!
You don't scare us!
Pointing guns at unarmed!
We ain't afraid!
There. Is that my father?
Yes, which means trouble is sure to follow. I need you to tail his accomplice. This crowd is a powder keg. We can't allow him to light the fuse.
But
nothing. Do as I say and go.
Come on, you gosh-gutted coward! It doesn't shoot at me!
Hey, Lobster! Go ahead! Fire your little gun!
You red-back, rum-soaked, bacon-faced lout! I just soon fight just this on you! You reeking squad, take a swing at me, why don't you?
Boy, you there! What's all the fuss about?
Fire it.
Your plot is ended.
Not quite.
Damn you! Fire!
I need to find Achilles.
You there? Careful now. I'm here to help.
Who are you?
Well, just a messenger. Mr. Adams wants a word.
What? Why?
Well, you'll need ask him that yourself. He'll meet you tonight near Faneuil Hall. I suggest laying low till then.
I've better things to do.
Over here.
You're Achilles' boy. Connor, was it? I saw what happened at the townhouse. A fine mess, that.
Who are you?
Samuel Adams, at your service. Achilles asked me to get you out of Boston.
Explain.
The whole city's looking for you.
Oh yay, oh yay! A criminal stalks the streets, wanted in connection with the massacre at the townhouse. Citizens are advised to call the guards if they see him. £10 to whoever brings this madman.
What am I supposed to do?
You can take down these posters for a start. Return to me once you remove the others. We can't be seen together until these posters are gone.
Many speculate as to why he acted. A show of solidarity with the protesters?
Take down those posters and then we'll talk.
Or was it merely an act of madness? I fear we shall have no answers until he is in custody. So long as he still walks the streets, all of us are in danger. None can say for certain who fired the first shot. But we now suspect the man of native A show of solidarity with the protesters.
Ah, Connor. There you are. I'd like you to meet Cyrus.
Is he the killer?
Peace. Cyrus is on our side, or rather, for the right price, he will be.
Have you seen this man?
Watch and learn.
Oh yay, oh yay! Word has reached us that the man responsible for today's shooting may have been in disguise. A wig and makeup tin were found near the scene of the crime. Witnesses describe a middle-aged gentleman of pale complexion fleeing towards the wharves, rifle in arm.
Thank you kindly, Cyrus.
Pleasure.
Come on, then. There's still one last bit of work to do.
Where are we going?
To the printer. Where do you think all those posters came from? They're made by a machine. We need to shut it down. Here we are, then. I'll see you inside. Hold on. Use your lantern to light the lamps, Connor. They'll help us find our way should we get turned around.
I wonder why they built these tunnels.
Excellent. Let us move on. Much as it pains me to say it, we must follow the rats, as they often move in the direction of an exit. Well, well. You were right. I apologize for ever doubting. No wonder Achilles has taken such an interest in you. Arse. I don't suppose lockpicking is part of your repertoire? Well done. The printer isn't far. Let us reconvene there.
You ask a great deal of me, Sam.
I know, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important, if it wasn't vital.
Fine. Just this once, though. In the future, such things will come at a price. Resetting the type is neither quick nor easy. To say nothing of the cost should I be discovered.
I shall not forget this kindness.
Nor I.
His work will see your last little bit of notoriety erased. Come, I'll show you how to leave now that order's been restored. So, now you've had a chance to see how it all works. Untoward actions will upset the citizens and inevitably lead to the guards being caught. Depending on the severity of your transgression, they may simply search a bit before giving up and returning to their posts. But should you offend them severely or repeatedly, they'll become much more aggressive in their pursuits. I've shown you 3 ways to turn the tide. Remove wanted posters, bribe town criers, or visit a printer to create your own propaganda.
This feels wrong. Why not just speak to someone and explain my innocence?
You can't be serious.
We counter one lie with another. Words on paper instantly taken as truth. And all of it without question.
They loose this beast. Or have you forgotten? I merely helped you tame and turn it round.
There must be another way. Something more honest.
Well, when you find it, do let me know. But until then, we sculpt with the clay we have.
My apologies. I do not mean to sound ungrateful.
Quite all right. I was much the same at your age. You'll grow out of it.
And if I do not?
Here we are. Speak with the harbor master, and he'll see you home.
Thank you for everything, Sam. I promise one day to repay the favor.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Like this.
Welcome back.
You left me in Boston.
The training we've done here is all well and good, but experience is a better teacher by far.
What of my father?
Into the wind, I'm afraid.
We have to find him.
And we will, after the house has been repaired.
But he's out there plotting who knows what.
And what would you do when you found him? If you found him? You're a boy with a few months of training. He's a man, full-grown, who spent decades honing his skills. If you're going to stand a chance against the Templars, you're going to need these. Go on before I change my mind.
Help! Help! Hey! Help! Help! Help!
You, sir, please! Help! He's going to die!
Who?
There's no time! Please, come! Down there! He's just passed under the bridge!
Help me! Please! Someone! Help! Someone! Help! Someone! Help! Help me! Please! Help me! Please! Help me! Please!
What this knobbend is trying to say is he's forever in your debt, sir.
Who you calling? A knob-end?
You, because you are one.
What were you doing on those logs?
One of the dangers of lumbering. We've got the camp set up a few rods off of here, as we're cutting timber. We're hoping to open a mill in the area.
There's a good place not far from the manor on the hill where I'm staying.
I like you already. We'll have a look.
I'll miss the peace and quiet, but we can certainly use the wood.
The manor needs a lot of work.
That and other things. Meet me at the small shack by the shoreline when you have time. There's something else you need to see.
What is it?
An asset.
Let's see if our man can fly.
What in God's name is going on around here? Please help me! Thank you. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I think so. Didn't do much to me aside from a good scare. Blackguards.
What did they want with you?
My purse, which was meager, and they decided to punish me for their trouble. Silly, really. My tools and equipment were worth a king's share to the right man. In any case, I had best get on my way. It's a long walk to the nearest inn. I thank you again for your kindness.
Have you no home?
Oh, well, I was a proud resident of Boston until recently, but I'm not a supporter of His Majesty, and, well, I was forced out of my woodshop and home by loyalists.
There are plenty around here who could use the services of a skilled craftsman, if you were looking for somewhere to settle.
Is that right? I may look into that.
Quit the town. Come, dear Amanda, quit the town. Go away!
I said go away, boy! Do you not speak the King's English? Oh, I didn't see you there, old man. I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
The boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners. She's still the fastest in the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but With a little affection, she'll fly again.
Who is she?
Who is she? Why, the Aquila boy, the ghost of the North Seas.
The boat.
A boat? She's a ship boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought him here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
You said it requires repairs. You able?
She does need work. A ship is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before she is able to sail again?
Just get me the lumber, boy. And I'll raise a crew.
There you are. I've something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
Time passed quickly after that. My days a blur of study, training, and work. What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon, that to approach them now would see me killed. All my work would be for nothing. Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subjects for me. But in time, I mastered them as well. Days became months, months became years. And as my skills and knowledge grew, so too did I.
Come aboard and feast your eyes, boy. No, not the left foot. Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first.
She is solid?
Aye. Weatherly and sleek. She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale. Ne'er a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out and show you what she can do firsthand?
Where would we go?
As it happens, she still needs guns and the officers to command them. We'll launch straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs. Haul in the mainsail! Get up the rigging! Hand over fist! Come on, men! Let's get her out where she needs to be! Come on, lad. No time like the present. Take the helm. Come on, she won't bite.
Half sail!
Ah! Your killer flies again! Do you feel it, lad? Set a course for Martha's Vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there. She's a nimble vessel, but the faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the firmer your hand needs to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows. Call for full sail if you like. Wind looks to be shifting. Stay alert, Connor. Gusty winds can be difficult to manage. Now, take us through these shallows. Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but the rocks will put a hole through a hull. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then. Mind those other vessels! Hold your tack to keep your right of way! Cottages. We're close. Drop anchor. We'll go ashore, buy our guns, and find our officers. Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you, too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show. The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone, boy.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on. What the bloody hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
A Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need. Let's fly, full sail. Fall into half sail. Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring around broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire. Round shot for... Well done, boy. Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible. Try it again, boy. Come about and get all your muzzles on target. Give us the order, and we'll focus on our bow. Some old powder in there. Good. Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky. Never gets old! Not bad for a spot, Captain. Ha ha! You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah. Getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now, we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long.
Why is he shooting at us?
Destroying property of the crown, disturbing the king's peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastard.
Use the swivels on him, Captain!
English frigate! Oh, be big twattles, another one. Where in the bloody hell did she come from?
Carry on, sailor. Not bad for your first voyage, eh, boy?
Now we best be getting back, or the old man'll have my guts for garters.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship, could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
3 weeks, and not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for? Put them on. Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above?
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yep, reach you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera? I've got pictures. Running diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice, strong signal.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about. Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building. Now, open your chute.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter. Oh!
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. It doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
thought we could be saved. We sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not. If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world, we lacked the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed. A quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A 1/6, an 1/8, a 1/10, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer, and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000? More? Might we change the consensus and will the threat away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse. Our first instinct was to travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward, we could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves, and know what was to come. First we watched to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same. So we moved on to other things. But she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking, and instead began to speak. She called out across time, in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.
I know everyone thinks I'm being silly, but I can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
We are being watched. By Juno. Or some version of her.
Do you think it's a recording? Or is she a ghost? Or something else? Is she talking to us the way Minerva talked to Ezio?
No clue. I mean, who knows what else they were working on down here? There's still so many rooms we don't have access to.
But do you think she's like literally down here, waiting somewhere, still alive?
Still alive? That's mental. That I mean she'd be at least 75, 80,000 years old? They're powerful, yeah, but not that powerful.
They came down here looking for a way to survive. Maybe they found one.